And happy Mobility Sunday, guys. I hope we're having a fantastic weekend. For today, we're going to slow things down a little bit. So we're going to spend most of our time in a static stretch sort of deal. So this will be another recovery type of movement kind of flow for today. So if you're feeling a little extra tight, predominantly in your hips and your lower back, this will be a great one for you to hit up. So to start, we're actually going to do a little dynamic stuff in the form of our 90-90 hip rotations. You know I'm a big fan of these. So what we're going to do here, we're actually going to focus on the hip lift as well. So before I start, I'm going to take a deep breath in. This is going to create the abdominal tension that we want, and I'm going to keep that tension as I come up. Keep the glute squeeze, control down, exhale as I rotate. Other side, same deal, breathe in, come up, good. This is going to be rep number 2. We're going to go ahead and do this for 8 more reps for a total of 10. Remember guys, you can use your hands to help you come up if you need. If you also want to do this unassisted, keeping your hands in front, you can definitely also choose to do that option. My hips are a little tight. I'm going to use the assistance of my hands here to help me move to the other side. This is rep 4. And with that added hip lift, guys, you're going to feel more of a release in your lower back. Six. And 7. 8. 9. And 10. All right, from here, we're gonna move on into a runner's lunge with a rotation. So rather than doing our reach and rotate, we're actually gonna twist, rotate towards that same side knee, and then twist away. 2. That's 1 rep. We're gonna do that for 4 more reps. And 1, 2, 2. That's 3 reps. We got 2 more. 1, 2. 1 more. All right. Let's go ahead and switch to the other side. Left leg on the outside of my left arm and twist. 1. Twist away. 2. And 2. 2. 3. 3. 4. 4. 5. Last one. 5. And last but not least, guys, cat-cows for 10 reps. I'm going to go ahead and do this to loosen up our upper back. Exhale out. Inhale in. Exhale out. Inhale in. You can also probably feel this in your lower back as well, guys. If you do, awesome. If you don't, focus a little more on arching one spine at a time. So I'm coming down here, just arch, and then when I round out, I'm gonna slowly bring it back, one spine at a time, starting from the bottom. Now we're here, ha ha ha. This is rep 4. Exhale out. And 5. Go ahead and round. 6. Out. 7. Out. 8. Out. 9. Out. 10. Good. All right, guys. We're gonna commence our longer stretches, and if you want to hold longer, then you can. If you are having trouble holding the position for the amount of time, then feel free to come out of it, take a quick second, and then get back right to it as soon as you can. We're gonna start off with the pigeon pose, guys. So we're gonna bring that right leg forward. We're gonna keep that chest over that chin. So I'm gonna breathe in, and as I exhale, I'm gonna drive my hip towards that floor, thus commencing 2 minutes, starting now. In this position, I'm making sure that with that front leg, my toe is pointed forward to help protect the knee. If you look something like this, where it's more of a 45-degree angle or less than that, then it's okay. Work to where your mobility allows you to, and then slowly improve on it by having the different 90-minute rotations in the warm-up, by entering a bottom of the squat a little more, hint, and that's how you'll measure your progress. We're just over a minute in, guys, and what I'm doing here is I'm using my breath to help relax my body deeper into the stretch. Now, a lot of times when we're finding a stretch that's really hard to hold, we start to breathe a little faster. And I know in yoga, we like to kind of think about breathing into that muscle, and that's really just a way to help keep that breath work under control. So breathing in, creating all that tension, exhale, release. Helps clear your mind. We have 20 seconds, and then we'll transition through a down dog to the other side. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk your hands back up. You're gonna push back, pedal those feet out, and switch. Other side. Down dog. Oh, down dog. Pigeon pose. Other side, guys. I'm doing the same thing. For me personally, my left side usually has a little more issue maintaining this position. So what I'm gonna do for myself is I'm gonna actually use my hand to help push that foot forward, and I'm gonna actually lean into my hip and then drop down into that pigeon stretch. For some of you, this may not be the best thing to do, in which case, again, work to where your mobility allows you to play with it, play with the position, guys. It's a beauty part of mobility. No body is the same. So what might feel good for someone may not feel so good for someone else. So it's all really about finding that sweet spot. We have 1 minute remaining. We're going to take 20 more seconds, and then we're going to transition back into down dog and enter a bottom of the squat. We got 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, back up, push back into down dog, pedal those feet out. We're going to slowly walk it in until we enter a deep squat. So guys, I'm actually wearing running shoes right now, and usually when it comes to running shoes, they have extra padding, so it makes it easier on your feet when you're running. That being said, it's not always the most stable support for holding a squat. So if you're wearing any kind of running shoes right now, I would actually recommend taking them off and going barefoot or something else. Personally, I just want to see how deep feel holding this bottom of the squat for the 2 minutes that we're gonna hold unbroken if you can. If you cannot, no big deal. If you need to take a quick break, just raise your hips up and drop right back down into that deep squat. Make sure you're keeping your upper back nice and flat. You're not rounding out your chest here, nothing like that. You have 1 minute remaining. What I'm actually doing, guys, for these next 2 weeks, I'm having this coaching program, and their habit for these next 2 weeks is holding a deep squat for 10 minutes. It doesn't have to be unbroken, it can be spread out throughout the day. But generally, I've done this before, not for as long, but for 5 minutes, and I've noticed some benefits in terms of how comfortable I feel when I actually do lunges, things like that, in particular to my knee. So it's a pretty good practice to have. If you are not comfortable holding a deep squat for that extended amount of time, then you can use an object to hold on to, maybe gum up a little higher, wherever you are at, guys. We have 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, hands on the floor, raise your hips up. Now that we're in the forward fold, guys, we're gonna hold here for 1 minute. In this position, breathe in. As you breathe in, you're gonna open up, you're gonna fill up your belly with air, and then exhale, relax it, letting your head drop as close as you can to the floor. You can play with extending and flexing your knee out, rebending, excuse me. You have 30 seconds. You can get your hands to the floor. Awesome. "15 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Actually, guys, we have 10 seconds. I miscalculated. That's my mistake. Now we have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly come up. All right. So from here, now that we've done our lower body, we're gonna focus and finish off with the upper body. And to start, we're gonna do a puppy dog. So this is not a child's pose. And what we're gonna do here is, starting in your tabletop, we're gonna push through the floor with your palms. Now, as I walk you forward, guys, I'm gonna think of leaning forward as well. So all of that pressure is on our hands. Now, from here, I'm gonna bring that weight back, head comes to the floor, my butt is up in the air, and we're gonna hold this position, guys, for 1 minute. If you're feeling extra supple today, we can hold by bringing our chin to the chin to the floor. You have 20 more seconds. Ten seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk it back. And then let's go into a thread the needle. So let's bring that right hand underneath the left armpit. We're gonna hold here for 1 minute. Another cool variation, guys, for this, where we can extend that left hand forward and walk it across and get a really, really deep shoulder stretch. We have 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Walking back across, tuck it in, push away, and switch. Same deal, guys. 1 minute, other side. We have 10 more seconds, guys. Then we're gonna move on into a twisted cross. 3, 2, 1. Same deal. Walk it back across. Push up. Let's extend the legs out. Drop down to that bottom of a push up. We're going to start off by extending the right arm out. Left leg will kick over to that extended arm. Twisted cross. We have 1 minute here. Sorry, guys. Here, guys, come back to the middle and switch. We have 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to the middle. From here, guys, we're going to finish off in a child's pose. So keep those legs apart, feet together. You can choose to do whichever variation you want, whether arms extended, arms folded. I'm personally going to pick arms folded as we relax here for the next 30 seconds. If you want to hold longer, guys, you definitely can. This is the last stretch, so hold until you're ready to sign out, guys. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly come up if you're ready. Otherwise, keep holding until you are. And we'll be done for today. Have a fantastic rest of your Sunday, guys. I hope this made you feel a little better. If you have anything you want to see, please post in the comments below. And until next time.